so long it's like alchemy.
All right. You see these stats. Patrick McCaw averaging 20 on 45% shooting. Not very many assists. I think he's averaging like 1 or 2. And then you see Bell, and he's always going to be shooting in the 60 percentile because it's pretty much dunks. You know, maybe a couple years from now he'll expand to the jumper. But I love 9, almost 10 rebounds. And here's the 2 young stars for Boston who were pulled out of this game, and I was disappointed, but I understand some of these guys are playing 3 and 4 games in like 5 days, right? And it was another attempt, really. It's about the other guys on the roster, letting them get some touches. So here was the starting lineup. Elgin Cook, you see Bell and Damian and McCaw in there, and Bryce Alford. Boston, the Ante, is it Zikic? You know me with the pronunciations, but he is a guy they brought over from Europe, and they expect him to contribute, the big man in the center. And then this is something McCaw needs to learn. Look how he comes off the screen too fast. He's got to give the defense time to guess. When he's so fast, they don't even have time to kind of second guess themselves. And then Jordan Bell is going to be a soul collector, man. He's coming for these dudes. Now, he doesn't get this. Zikic meets him at the rim, but I just like the mentality, and that's why he shoots 60%. It's all dunks and layups. Damian Jones, take note, sometimes you just got to go with authority. Now, it's not always going to be there, and you're going to have to develop some finesse along the way, but it just sets the tone early on. And then watch McCaw, the game's slowing down for him. Now, there was a little hesitation when he caught off that curl that opened up the lane. I'm going to get a little nerdy here. Now, watch the stutter step right here. That's what freezes the guys and then opens the lane up. Now, take a look at the play again, live speed. Stutter, the lane opens up, the game's slowing down for P. Nice. Now, something Damian Jones usually does well is gap the guys on the perimeter and use his length. This time he crowds Zikic, and then that footwork all the way to the rim. Jones struggled all the way around. Look at him here in the post. He acts like he's 6'3" with the fadeaway. And so it was a discouraging first half for him. Look at Bell. This is a nice drop-off pass. If he just plants and elevates, there's a shot there. Indecisive, looking like the black Beadrins. Flip shot. Sorry, not going to be able to get it. But Bell doing what he does. Look at the chase down and then keeps it in bounds. But it was really our guard play that was atrocious. Shooting from the perimeter and the pick and roll game. These guys, they're just not NBA players. Now watch this. He times this wrong and the angle on the pass is wrong. No chance for Bell to get that. But on the other end, man, he's a teenager. Why? He challenges everything. So when he's in there, there's going to be big collisions, and you have a price to pay if you're going to go to the rim. Now, Damian Jones, he just is not aware of what's going to transpire. You see how the game slowed down for P-Mac. It definitely is too fast for Jones at this point. Bell, something he does very well, jump the passing lanes, gets the dunk. And then I've heard people talk about how he kind of half steps. You see the quick block there, the baby steps that Bell takes. What that enables him to do is, that's why he's such a quick leaper, because he's never striding. He's always shuffling and stuttering the feet, which enables him to have great timing and then leave the ground very quickly. And if you watch him up and down the court, he takes like half steps. He never strides. It's a very interesting style from Bell. Now, I will give Jones credit. When he has a smaller guy on him, he big boys him. He goes to his big boy moves. It's when there's a guy that's his size on him, he tends to shrink and all of a sudden plays small. Now look at P-Mac. What's different between him and Iguodala and Livingston is he's more naturally a scorer. I think his instincts in transition are to get buckets, where Sean and Ig kind of like to pass it a little more. Now watch him do the Le'Veon Bell. He kind of is patient, the lane opens up, and there's the layup. Again, the game's slowing down for him, and that's just very good to see and encouraging. And part of the non-passing, maybe he just doesn't trust these other scrubs, and then why not? They only had 27 at half. He goes glass from half court, about the only thing that dropped from the perimeter in this first half. And this was my favorite move I've seen from Damian Jones all year. That's straight out of the KD toolbox, the rip through drive baseline and step through. Smooth move. And then this is what they're looking for from McCaw. Can he get shots for others? Can they play him at the point? He gets Damian a lane, and they started to force feed him here. Look, and he struggles. This guy Zikic, whatever, my bad, y'all, but he's a veteran and he knows how to play. You see him miss the jumper. Now, he was shaking his head and kind of grimacing after every missed basket, and I'm all right with that. That lets me know he cares, but it also lets me know he's emotionally fragile. One more example of P-Mac in his change of pace, the show shot, and he loves finishing with the right hand on the left side. So many of these young players do. And he was one of the only bright spots, 20 points in the game. Here he is in transition though. And again, his instincts are to score. The play there was probably to drop it back to 4 for a dunk. But P-Mac, is it just that he doesn't trust these scrubs or he wants to get buckets? You see the score here, man. It was a blowout. They didn't play a whole lot in the fourth. They cleared the benches. Bell, what did he have? 6 rebounds, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. And again, McCaw with 20. Damian Jones, 3 of 11 with 3 rebounds as he continues to struggle. JaVale, is that phone gonna ring? Now, we got another game tomorrow, but I suspect we rest our prospects. They've played 3 games in a row on 3 days. So if we're gonna play our scrubs, our non-NBAers, I'm not gonna cover the game. I'm gonna go jump into some of these other prospects, and I have some other things planned. But if they do play, maybe I'll put together a highlight package. That's it for now. I'm out, y'all.